Take control of your finances. Gain insights from top industry professionals. Financial topics that matter to you from your go-to resource. This is Right on the Money with your host, Dennis Mattern.
Hello and welcome to Right on the Money, the show that features financial advisors, insurance professionals, and fiduciaries who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. I'm your host, Dennis Mattern, and we are so glad you've taken time out of your day to spend with us. Now remember, you can watch full episodes on our YouTube channel or rightonthemoneyshow.com. And today, I am pleased to be joined by our friend Matthew Gallagher, certified financial planner and founder of Prosperity Wealth Management. Matthew, great to have you here.
Thank you.
It is always great to have you up from the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yes.
And before we dive in, I have so many things that I need to ask you about and find out what you're up to.
Sure.
But I want to go and talk a little bit about the name of your practice, Prosperity Wealth Management. I love the logo. I love the name. Tell me how you came up with that. I know there's a story there.
Sure. Well, actually, I got the name prosperity from Scripture, where it says that God's plans are to prosper us and not to harm us and to give us hope in a future. Mm-hmm. And so when I was thinking about the many people out there that I want to be able to help and with their financial planning, and I think about they're wanting hope and they're wanting a future as far as their retirement and being able to take that time and spend it with loved ones and make sure that they're on the right path and what that means for them as far as having that hope.
Now, you know, that is so important in today's day and age to actually have good, sound advice. And as somebody who is a certified financial planner,
right.
Talk a little bit about really kind of the knowledge and the wisdom that you bring to the table.
Well, you know, as I'm sure you've noticed, and you've mentioned to me before, most financial planners, when they think of financial planner, they don't think of someone like myself. Mm-hmm. They think of someone, you know, maybe 20 years older.
Easily.
And a lot, they're going into their office and they're maybe around, you know, their parents' age or their grandparents' age. And that's the image out there. Mm-hmm. And so one thing I've done is gone out and got the CFP and to show the expertise. You know, I'm a fiduciary as far as helping my clients. And so I'm giving them that highest standard of care. But also through obtaining the CFP and other things that I have, it sets me apart.
The CFP is no small thing.
No, it's not. And it really kind of helps set you apart because, yes, you may be a little older, but that doesn't matter. What matters is your expertise.
Yeah, you know what? Just because somebody's been around for a long time doesn't mean they have the expertise that's necessary, especially in today's more complex investment world.
Sure. You know what? A lot of people who may be older in the profession make some of the biggest mistakes I've seen. I've had to fix a lot of their mistakes on people who've come to me and become clients because people become creatures of habit. You know, we've talked before about how you have that recency bias to where your maybe experiences investing or experiences you've had in your life affect the advice you give others. And so sadly, some of these older professionals out there, through experiences that they've had, that's how they're investing others, and they're not always open to new changes in the market. And what does that look like? And things they need to become aware of for their clients in today's changing and evolving financial market.
So I've got one question. You mentioned a word that it's on the top of the news items when you do searches. It's on the tip of the tongue. Fiduciary. Can you define it? What does that mean? So you said you are a fiduciary.
Yes,
what does that mean?
As a CFP, I am. Basically, to put it simply, a fiduciary is someone who has to, required legally, to put their client's best interests above their own and to find the best possible solution for their clients. Now, liken it to, I'm sure many people watching this can relate to the test they used to take as a kid. And it says it's not a right answer, it's choose the best answer.
Sure.
And so there may have been 2 or 3 of the 4 choices may have been right, but what's the best answer? And so that's the difference. People who are not CFPs or fiduciaries, they could pick anything that is legal and moral. They could choose it even if there were better options on the table. They're legally allowed to do that, and there's no repercussions for that. As a CFP, I have to weed through and pick the best possible solution.
So you're legally obligated to make the decision that is in the best interest of the client first. The client comes first.
Correct. Not just suitable. Because here's the word you hear in the industry all the time. You hear suitability. Yeah. People talk about, well, this is a suitable choice for this client. Let's find out what's suitable. The problem is suitability can still lead to a client getting in a lot of trouble down the road. And who pays the consequence? The client does,
client
not
does.
the financial planner. Okay, the client does, because someone chose something that was technically suitable for them, even though there were much better options. And unfortunately, maybe they did that because it paid a higher commission or a higher fee, or they were getting some kind of incentive out of it. So as a fiduciary, I'm looking at the options and choosing the best possible scenario that I can put my client in.
We've got lots to talk about, so we're going to explore how you work. I want to know how Prosperity Wealth Management works with clients. So coming up on Right on the Money, Matthew and I are going to get into how he works with clients and the mistakes that he sees clients make out there in the real world. You don't want to miss that. We'll see you on the other side of the break.